Now what we yantia some the weekend they try me your ho and ebetodra as a former West African light heavyweight champion, second success Olanrewaju, our Nigerian. Any Ghana boxer back where they pim so Bukom Boxing Arena no. Arewo semasi I nim se punch in the corner day demo se den ye yo. Around the Nigerian ring in musa no trash ye 1 sa mo ye be actually and ebetodra as a branty akanchine ego. Na the see sa no ama nkrofo bebre na na e kasa de fam say the ban is saying na nipa gina ring mo tumi e twahwe sa nya se obi a blow bi na no den e na abo no ana say e na aye no nti utim say e hadwen pa yie program na e koso e wo Bukom Boxing Arena no na ye fight night 15 ye Ghana Professional Boxing League no adwumadi a no mo hye na third round mu ana sa ara hosemi esiye na one Ghana ni abrantie Jon Mbanugu ena ade boni de bebre na bisa ne se na mpanimfo de na mo hwe ansa na ye hwe ne medically ana se de ne ye hwe ansa na ye sanctions about yi atumu se ensama wachi no edoso nti se wo hwe video ya wo hwe se ne bibia siko ya atumu se na GBA fo abekasa sanse questions bi ho a nkrofo bisa na nema bi ho se omo abeyi ano na GBA communication director Lamte questions are okasa efa ho ne de nkrofo peso mu hu ne ade ni nyina no sei eno kan hwade
we ebema obi abusa se boxers no omo abeko sa ntoko bi se ya e dey safety protocols ena omo de omo fam ansampo no makogina ring nim akon amanya hwe bi.
The legal brain share boxing is one sporter for nkrofo health condition diagro. No way. Under normal circumstances, the procedure every boxer must be able to present an authentic medical report. Young fan said Gabriel Oluwaseun is coming to fight against a Ghanaian boxer. So Ghana Boxing Authority will request very important information until he came along with his license, okay, to authenticate say he is a professional boxer from Nigeria. Now, I'm not so sure he's a notable boxer, is well known in Nigeria, in Ghana, in West Africa, and even Africa. A former national champion in Nigeria, former African champion, former West African champion. In Tobiano, only lenses by and then the medical report. The medical report, the GBA would have to call the federation in Nigeria to check up with them with regards to the medical condition. In Tosasoba, the GBA, we also have our doctor, our physician that will cross-check whether it is authentic. So when it sounds now, PJ, a day before the fight, they must go through the way in. The way in, because a lot of boxers, so you have to manage your weight. Ebia Saoko a fight, Ebia say a middleweight and a cruiserweight. Ebia weight are bosso. So we move to me a trivia. Some of them normally fast. They will manage their diet just to be able to make the weight. Into Omoko way, after the way in, immediately after the way in, the physician or doctor will be waiting for you to go through another medical checkup to be sure of your health condition and make sure that you are ready for the fight. All this thing, Gabriel has gone through it. Then after that, sometimes in the PJ, who be drew locker room on the fight night, okay, and a dressing room, they must also check you medically to be sure that you are ready for the fight. So these are the protocol processes that you need to go through before a fight. But hey,
and all these protocols, more the Gabriel Famu, Emane Epase, and Sana Akokon.
Exactly. He has gone through it. But the one that I can tell you that maybe because of the situations that we find ourselves, that is in the locker room. And it not only in Ghana, the whole of, because Nepakumenya Faso on the way in they check the medical, they come to the locker room. Sometimes the referee will have to go there to remind you of the rules and regulations in the ring and all that. And they have to check you medically. But the last Saturday, I cannot be sure whether the physician went there to go and check him before he came to the ring.
MZ arehosem eti GBA mu take steps bia moving forward no yenim say I mean sports ne injuries ne to some extent bia ibenya situation bi say no is a typified feature of the game mu take steps bia emma saa niema no ebi intensity bebrebe awe sport yi mu
PJ, undoubtedly, because this is the first time at Ghana, I don't know, I stand to be corrected, say a boxer will, part of a boxing tournament or a boxing contest. I think last 2 years or so, a Bulgarian boxer who came to fight, he also went through similar situations. But no prapono ne ye bono pa punches no nyagro inti oprai or one or kofum. And also no paramedics never share no and the local Kulibu. Although he was in the hospital for almost about 1.5 months. Okay, so even right from that time, no, we've taken note and we made sure say young phenomenon diagro. PJ, one of the most important thing about boxing is the health condition of the boxers. Sometimes you may see a boxer who is fighting. He doesn't know that he's at the receiving end. Punches are receiving on to me. The corner and the bet to my cat and say, we have to end the fight. Sometimes they have grudge with their cornermen. Because the cornermen who say they were at the end of the corner, you're sure, or no, who, or person call all out. No problem about that. Is why sometimes they throw in the towel. That is why sometimes when you mount the ring, it means that you are calling the referee's attention that they should end the fight. But there are some boxers, they will go through a bloody exchange of punches. Most say no more guy, but no more. Referee won't stop a fight, no. Because there are certain indicators I share. It's not that the person is physically, having problem or whatever. It is just that the blood that is oozing, oozing of the blood doesn't mean that the person cannot fight. But sometimes, when the blood oozes too much, the weak side physician about to make a chance say there was a fight and by this time. Into GBA, we have already done that. We are making sure the right things are done. A boxer must come to the ring physically fit, physically conditioned, and the person should make sure that we do the right thing. But BJ, I can tell you, it's a turning curve. We have learned our lessons. Right from today, I'm very sure say, to me allow anything to happen again. And it was also a vampire. Because as a Muslim, I was close to the scene. What I saw, you can clearly say that Abanton on the town now, and your friend. You know, as a Muslim, no time so lawyer. 1 second, crap and fanka home now. So women united there, and I want to assure you, sir, the Ghana Boxing Authority will make sure the right things are done. Okay, football, Ghana football, and almost about 126 Ghanaians die at a go at Accra Sports Stadium. The main night disaster. My own biological brother, Obabi will me chance, son or no, me and you will be near Minia. All these things are part of sports. But the most important thing is that we need to take precautionary measures to make sure it will not reoccur again. In Ghana Boxing Authority, we are working around the clock to make sure that they will in Sibiu.